have been told if they don't say the earth's going to flood, that everybody's going to basically die, that they will have their funding withheld. Now we have the internal emails from the top climatology university nexusing in from England with the United States and Europe on how to punish people, how to persecute them, how to keep their studies from coming out, how to cut their funding. Incredible Infowars.net story just went up by Steve Watson. ClimateGate, peer-reviewed system was hijacked. Dissenting viewpoints on warming were shut out regardless of their scientific merit. We need this to go mega viral, ladies and gentlemen, along with the other stories written by Paul Joseph Watson at prisonplanet.com. And I'm going to give you those headlines here in just a moment. Also, I meant to only do a 10-minute video. I ended up doing 2 videos. It's about 12 minutes long. Part 1 is up. Part 2 is uploading now. We're going to play those later in the hour. We need this to go totally viral, this special video where I boil it all down in about 12 minutes. But the other articles are global warming on trial, Inhofe calls for investigation of UN IPCC, ClimateGate. This is so important. Call for independent inquiry into ClimateGate as global warming fraud implodes. That's up at Infowars.com and PrisonPlanet.com. That's the most lengthy, detailed article because people are really interested in this. This is the #1, according to Google, internet search right now is ClimateGate. People want to know. Get it out to local radio, local TV, your school council. Everyone must know that when they're brainwashing your kids, telling them everybody's going to die if you don't accept global government, that it is a giant stinking fraud. This is so important. Dr. Tim Ball is going to be on the radio show tomorrow to break down the significance of the hacked documents. The Church of Climatology is being exposed. We've got a great Dee's illustration image up on the front page of Infowars.com. In fact, go to Infowars.com. Let's show folks watching on PrisonPlanet.tv right now that radio listeners can just go to Infowars.com and look at it for themselves. Right now, let's go to John in Florida. John in Florida, you're on the air. Thanks for holding.
Hi, how you doing, Alex?
Man, I'm really excited. If we use this information against them, I mean, they are caught red-handed, but they're trying to act like it's no big deal. If we respond with this info and go viral, it's over. This is total inside proof of corruption, proof of racketeering. This will destroy them.
Indeed, indeed. I just shipped the link out on Facebook. Now, you say on the climate change, have you actually read the Copenhagen Treaty?
Yes, we have the Copenhagen Treaty here, calling for global governance, global taxes, global regulatory body. We've covered it many times.
Now, through what I've read, my understanding of it, the way it looks to me as a constitution for global government, the way...
No, they admit. They say it is the constitution for world government. Once a nation votes to get in, they can't get out unless a unanimous vote of the nations lets you out. It gives them the UN total control with a private IMF that you pay your taxes to. It's all in there.
Which, of course, they won't allow that to happen because they need all the nations on board to maintain a global government. I spread the word throughout through a couple of my friends who actually turned me on to Infowars and Prison Planet a couple months ago. I enjoy all your videos. They're very eye-opening. I like to think I was open to all this stuff before until I was turned on to you and all the information you've released. And I'm in awe at what's going on underneath my eyes right now, having all my rights stripped from me and everything. It's bogus.
John, God bless you. Spread the word. That's why I get so excited. I mean, I know what the cost is. I know the landscape. I understand just how serious this is. This isn't just some good old boy corruption we're dealing with. That's bad enough. This is scientific dictatorship set up with a pyramidal power structure by the New World Order, openly admitting a declaration of world tyranny, a war against humanity in their Club of Rome documents, in their UN documents. Paul Watson has them all linked in the story he wrote. I mean, it is so important. And I almost wish Paul and Kurt and Steve would have given even more bombshell-type headlines like shocker. Because the media is just trying to backpedal this like it's no big deal. Oh, okay, they talked about persecuting scientists that didn't agree. Oh, they talked about how to fake data to say the world was getting warmer when they knew it was getting colder. What's the big deal? This is huge. And I knew it would be. I mean, look at this. London Telegraph, and the same thing's now happening in the U.S. Everyone in Britain could be given personal carbon allowance. Everyone in Britain would be given an annual carbon ration and be penalized if they use too much fuel, the head of the Environmental Agency will say. Well, 2 years ago, I had one of the top scientists over there who came up with the idea for the carbon tax, and they said that this would be worldwide. The UN is openly saying this. This is the plan. Oregon, Washington State, California are trying to pass these. It'll track everything you do. The National Health ID card in the U.S. is going to be used, and you're going to swipe that card to see how healthy you are, what you're eating, guilty until proven innocent, everything you do monitored. This is total control. It's so diabolical that I don't even have words to describe all the nuances and facets. The huge global corporate state admits they came up with this as a plan to smother all competition, to shut down selectively whoever they want, to tax industry out of existence. They will decide what science systems you can have. They will decide what you can build. They will decide through a global body who gets to have factories, who gets to have new technologies. Global body needs to direct green technology. G77 says developed nations call for UN body to police battle on climate change, as if the nations, no, the corrupt G20 that controls them did. A green technology body with powers to direct a worldwide transition away from a high carbon economy, powers to direct, is needed to combat climate change. Well, what do you think the IPCC, what do you think the UN Convention on Climate Change does? Read it. In fact, I cleaned the desk off. You cleaned the desk off last week, and I think that's out there in the boxes, the whole highlighted thing. There's so much corruption, I can't even cover it all. According to the world's developing nations, while most negotiations ahead of the UN's climate summit in Copenhagen next month have been concerned with which nation should slash greenhouse gas emissions and by how much, the method in which these cuts will be achieved has received far less attention. Yet the importance of green technology, from wind turbines to electric cars to zero carbon buildings, is enormous. See, they make it sound good, like it's all these great technologies. No, it's an iron-fisted control over everything. You think you're losing your jobs now or getting your pay cut with the economy shutting down. The bankers engineered that. The same banks are behind this system. They wrote it. They want to destroy the economy because they create the fiat currency. They want to buy it all up. Don't you understand? Life is going to be living hell under this, and we've got a chance to beat it. We have their internal emails. They're a pack of criminals. Al Gore and all of them. Woo. Helen in Tennessee, you're on the air. Go ahead.
Hi, Alex. It's a true pleasure to get to speak with you. I've been listening for a while. First-time caller. Listen, I'm calling in behalf of someone that I know would love to be breaking this news with you. He has a local radio station. As a matter of fact, he follows you. And when people call into the station and complain about the Power Hour and Alex Jones, they include his show, The Voice of Truth. Right
okay,
now,
we're on three affiliates we're on three affiliates in Tennessee. Which affiliate is it?
The one in Millington, 1380.
That's WBCR.
No, WLMK, I think it is.
WLMK. I apologize. I can't.
I know, and I don't know the number. But this man, he is a true patriot, willing to stick his neck out to help restore our liberties and wake up the people. He's the only local radio host that tells
give us the frequency again and when his show's on.
Well, it's on at 1380 a.m., and it comes on at 3 o'clock immediately following you, but he is in court, not able to, I don't know if they'll do a rebroadcast today or what. He's in court being railroaded by the Good Old Boy Network. His family's under attack, probably due to the fact that he ran for county executive. They rigged the votes. He had he was challenging the Tipton County general election for fraud. Almost everyone connected with this court case is
No, Tennessee's got a lot of great people, but it's famous for boss hogs. They've even had towns have to revolt against the government before and remove them. So what are they trumping up on him?
Well, they everyone connected with this case just about is related to that case of challenging the fraud. Okay, he has had 2 dogs killed.